Ok, good morning everyone. Chào tất cả các bạn trở lại với kênh học và dạy toán bằng tiếng Anh. Thì cũng là một khoảng thời gian tương đối dài, cũng mấy tuần rồi tôi mới trở lại cái video toán lớp 7, cái lecture số 2 này. Thì trong cái lecture đầu tiên này chúng ta đã bàn về số nguyên và số hữu tỉ, và chúng ta cũng học về làm sao để cộng hai số hữu tỉ và trừ hai số hữu tỉ. Và số hữu tỉ như chúng ta đã biết, nó gọi tiếng Anh nó gọi là rational number. Okay. Số hữu tỉ là rational number. Hôm nay là ngày 27 tháng 3 nhưng mà 27 tháng 3 năm 2019. Và chúng ta học cộng hai số hữu tỉ lại với nhau bằng cách giữ phần hiệu số. Cộng hai số hữu tỉ cũng giống như là cộng hai số hai phân số vậy. Chúng ta giữ cái mẫu số và cộng cái tử số lại với nhau, và trừ thì cũng như thế. Okay, so today we're gonna learn something new. We keep going with the textbook. We learn how to multiply and divide two rational number, and as you say that, as you know, all rational number can be written as a fractional form. Okay, cái số hữu tỉ. So today we learn, hôm nay học hai cái bài mới, gọi là cái phần thứ nhất là chúng ta học về nhân và chia hai số hữu tỉ. So dividing and multiplying and dividing two rational number. Như các bạn đã biết là hai số hữu tỉ nó có thể viết dưới dạng chúng ta học cái lecture 1 có viết dưới dạng phân số. Vậy thì khi mà chúng ta nhân hai số hữu tỉ và chia hai số hữu tỉ thì chúng ta có phải cũng giống như là chúng ta nhân hai số và chia hai phân số vậy. Okay. Và tất nhiên có những cái tính chất của số hữu tỉ, chẳng hạn tính chất gia hóa, kết hợp và nhân với một số, nhân với một tổng thì cũng giống như vậy. Okay, so we all have the property of a rational number, of the fraction. For example, like distribution property, associative property, commutative property. We all have those property, and the way we multiply or divide two rational number is also the same as we multiply and divide two of fractional number. Okay, so given two rational can be written as a over b. Right? Số hữu tỉ có thể viết dưới dạng a over b as rational number, và một số hữu tỉ khác viết dưới dạng c over d. Okay. Then how we going to multiply two rational number? We multiply x by y, okay, or the same as you multiply a over b times c over d. And you see that it is the same as we multiply two fraction, right? So we're going to multiply across. Chúng ta sẽ nhân số a và c với nhau, a times c over b times d. Okay. For example, I want to multiply two rational number negative 34 times có nghĩa là nhân nhé, time 2 and a half. This number nó gọi tiếng Anh nó gọi là mixed number. Okay. So trước hết chúng ta phải đổi cái số này ra thành dạng phân số. So negative 3 over 4, đổi cái này ra là 5/2. Okay, so you see that in this case a is negative 3, c is 5, b is 4, d is 2. So I just multiply across. So I multiply across, give you negative 15 over 8. Okay, so that's the way we multiply two rational number. Thì các con thấy là cũng không khác gì khi mà chúng ta nhân hai phân số với nhau cả. Okay. Then how about dividing two rational number? Again, if you want to divide x, divide by y, it means a over b times c divided by c over d. And as we learn in 6th grade that we want to divide two fractions, khi mà chúng ta học bài số 6 thì chúng ta học chia hai phân số rồi chúng ta giữ cái phân số đầu tiên. So we keep the first fraction, we change the division sign to multiplication sign, then we flip, chúng ta đổi vị trí tử và mẫu số của phân số thứ hai, d over c. And now you see that it becomes multiplying two rational number. So again, we just follow a times d over b times c. Example. If we want to divide two rational number, something like 3.5 divided by negative 2/5. So but just look at the problem here, you see that we have 3.5, and a lot of students kind of confused, they kind of don't know if this number is rational number or not. And my answer is it is, because 3.5 is actually is 35 over 10. So you see that 35 over 10 is a rational number. So cái này là số hữu tỉ nha các bạn. 3.5 is rational number. 3.5 is a rational number nha các bạn. So we want to divide 3.5 by negative 2 and 2/5. So we need to change this mixed number to fraction. I'm going to change this to fraction also. Negative 7 over 5. So you see that it's become two rational number now. Okay, and they had a form a over b divided by c over d. So I keep the first one, I've changed this, and I flip the second one. Okay, all right. So in this case, you see that the negative sign, when you change the numerator, you want to switch the position between numerator and denominator, the negative sign does not switch. Actually, you can bring negative 7 down and 5 up. It still give you the same thing. Okay, so in this case, you can bring negative down, but nobody put the negative at the denominator as the final answer. So you always leave the negative side in the front, on the top. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's do a couple more problems. Let's do one more example. Let me pick one of the problem in the exercise part. Chẳng hạn như chúng ta muốn làm cái bài này. Okay, chẳng hạn như bài example number 3. Okay, this is number 2, this is number 1. I want to do 7 over 23 times negative a over 6 minus 45 over 18. Because we already learned PEMDAS rule in 6th grade, so we know that parentheses or bracket we have to do first. Okay, so what we have to do là chúng ta phải làm trong cái số dấu ngoặc vuông này trước. Và chúng ta thấy là trong cái dấu ngoặc vuông này có hai cái phân số, hai cái negative phân số ở đây, thì chúng ta mà khác mẫu số vậy chúng ta phải quy đồng mẫu số. Okay. Okay, chúng ta quy đồng mẫu số, vậy chúng ta sẽ có 24 over 18 minus 45 over 18. Then cái này sẽ give you negative 69 over 18, right? Okay, so now you see that it has the form of multiplying two rational number, and now we just multiply across, become 2 times 9. Remember 13 or 23 times 18 is a big number, so I have to use calculator for that. 23 times 18 is 414. So the answer seems to be very big, but the answer is also rational number. So I want to remind you a little bit, and maybe I forgot. When you multiply two rational number, the answer always rational number. Or when you divide two rational number, the answer always rational number. Khi các con nhân và chia hai số hữu tỷ thì cái kết quả nó đều là một cái số hữu tỷ, hoặc là cộng trừ hai số hữu tỷ thì kết quả đều luôn luôn là một số hữu tỷ. Okay. And I want you to remind one more thing that most of the decimal number is rational number. I don't say that all of them, because some of them is irrational number, but most of the I see a lot of, I can tell like a lot of decimal number is rational number. For example, 3.5 is rational number, but not all of them. Okay, for example, pi is decimal number, is pi, but pi is irrational number. Okay, so that is the way we learn how to multiply and divide to rational number. On the second part, or the second Roman of the lecture, I want to introduce you another concept we call absolute value. Absolute value of rational number. Trị tuyệt đối của một số hữu tỷ. Absolute value có nghĩa là trị tuyệt đối của số hữu tỷ. Okay. And absolute value of the number can be absolute value of a number can be denoted as the bar. Okay. It's the distance. It's a distance from the absolute value of a number x. Okay, I'm sorry. So can be denoted as the bar x, and the bar is the distance from the point x to the origin on the number line. So basically, if you draw the number line here, and this is the origin, and x over here, so basically absolute value is the distance from here to here. It's the distance from here to here. And absolute value of rational number is nothing different from absolute value of any other number. We also have the fundamental concept of absolute value. And absolute value of x is equal to x. This is the fundamental concept of absolute value. If x greater than 0 and equal to negative x, if x less than 0. Example, I want to calculate the absolute value of negative 2/3. And so if I apply the fundamental concept, of absolute value, that I'm boxing over here, you see that the x value in this case is negative 2/3, and the x value is negative. Okay, its x value is negative, so it turned out to be negative of negative 2/3. Give you positive 2/3. Or you can calculate absolute value of 2.5. is give you positive 2.5. So the absolute value of positive number or negative number always give you positive number as the answer. So you see that is positive 2. Third is positive 2.5. We never have negative 2.5 if you take the absolute value of a negative 2.5. Okay. So that's all the concept. That's all the material. That's all the material I want to talk about for absolute value. Vậy thì các con phải học cái định nghĩa này, cái công thức này, cái property này rất là quan trọng. Okay. 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 On the third Roman, let me see. In the textbook, they also talk a little bit about how to add and subtract two decimal numbers. So I think I'm gonna go through that a little bit. Cộng và chia số thập phân, số thập phân. Cộng, adding, cộng. So this is we have part A here. This is part. That's part 1. That's part 2. Adding and subtracting decimal number. Cộng và chia số thập phân. Này gọi số thập phân. Ở trên này chúng ta có thể dịch là giá trị tuyệt đối của một số là khoảng cách của một số x là ký hiệu là x, và là khoảng cách, nó là khoảng cách từ điểm 0 tới x. Okay. So this is distance, khoảng cách. Sometimes nó có thể là khoảng cách từ điểm x có thể ở đây. Okay. Okay, có thể để ở đây. Bên phải của 0, ở bên trái của 0. Okay. Alright. So in order to add or subtract two decimal number, let's go straight to the first example. I want to add negative 1.13 to negative 0.264. In order to add this, I'm gonna set up the addition vertically. Okay. So first of all, I need to change, I need to convert this, because you see that there's a positive and negative sign here. I convert to negative. Okay. Vậy thì chúng ta cũng thể cộng hai cái số âm dương này, số thập phân này giống như là chúng ta cộng hai số âm dương mà chúng ta đã học ở lớp 6. Okay. Có nghĩa là khi mà chúng ta thấy hai dấu trừ đi với nhau thì kết quả sẽ ra là dấu trừ. Okay, cộng hai dấu trừ như nào. So we need to, so minus 1.13 minus another 2.264 is give you minus. For example, you can take the example of losing money. You know, if you want to lose $1.13 and you want to lose another 2.64, of course, finally you lose something bigger, right? It means that you have to add them up, and the way you add them up is you set it up. First of all, you need to set it up two number vertically, and the decimal point you must straight up. You must line up all the decimal point together, all the 10 place together, 100 place together. Okay, and the unit place you also you have to set to line that up also over here. So 0 plus 4 is 4, 9, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1. Okay, so I just drop down the decimal point here. So your answer could be 1.394. So the way adding or subtracting decimal number is the same as you adding and subtracting two positive negative integer. Okay, the rule is follow the same rule. However, the way you set up a little bit different, that you just need to line up the decimal point. You line up on the 10 place, the 100 place, the unit place, the 10 place together. Then you drop down the decimal point. Cái này gọi là dấu thập phân ha, dấu thập phân. Như tụi em thấy là thầy chỉ cần drop cái số thập phân đi xuống thôi, rồi và thầy line up những cái hàng đơn vị, hàng chục, hàng trăm này với nhau. Thì khi mà line up như vậy thì chúng ta có thể cộng hoặc trừ cách dễ dàng. Và cái rule chúng ta, những cái quy định cộng trừ hai số thập phân này, số này thì cũng giống như là chúng ta cộng trừ hai số âm dương, số nguyên, số âm và số dương vậy. Okay. Okay, so that's adding. For the subtracting is also the same. If it is subtracting, so you also need to convert negative to positive, and you have negative and a positive. So the final answer will be, the sign of the final answer is the sign of the bigger number. For example, if I want to, let's do another example. Instead I want to add, I want to subtract this. So first of all, that I have to convert this to positive. Okay, and we have to look 1.13 and 0.026 for which one is bigger, and I know that 1.13 is bigger. If it is bigger, then the sign of the final answer will be the sign of the bigger number. So in this case, 1.13 is bigger, so the sign of 1.13 is negative, so the final sign is negative. Then the next step, that we have to do subtraction between the bigger and the smaller, and as you see that I also have to line up the decimal point on the 10 place, 100 place. So you have negative 0.866. Okay, I can check that really quick with my calculator. Yep, so that's good. That's good answer. Okay. Vậy thì cũng không có gì khó nhé, tụi con cứ làm cái rule giống như là cộng trừ hai số nguyên âm và nguyên dương vậy. Và chỉ có một cái bước chúng ta cần phải làm là chúng ta phải matching up, straight up cái dấu thập phân với lại cái hàng chục, hàng trăm, hàng đơn vị thôi. Ok. On the third part of the lecture, I want to introduce another concept. It's called the power of the rational number. Lũy thừa của số hữu tỉ. Power of rational number. Or sometimes you can say the exponent of rational number, but power, I think I have to use the term power. I think it's better. Okay. So power of rational number represent the number of times that rational number is multiplied by itself. Okay, given a rational number x equal a over b, so power of rational number x is denoted as power of rational number x is denoted as x to the n. So it represents the n over here, it represents the number of times the rational number x multiplied by itself. Okay, or this is also equal to a over b to the n. Okay. So x to the n is equal to x times x times x times x, and n is greater than equal to 1. Okay. Okay. For example, if we have 2 over 3 to the n, 2 over 3 to the third power is equal to 2 over 3 times 2 over 3 times 2 over 3. Okay. There's some formula you need to memorize. Any rational number raised to 0 equal 1. Okay. And if we have rational number x equal a over b raised to the n, then this one also equal to a to the n over b to the n. If we have rational number a raised to the m power times rational number a raised to the n power, then it give you a to the m plus n. It's also rational number. Or if you have rational number a to the m power divided by rational number a to the n power, and give you a to the m minus n. So a in this case a is rational number. A also in this case is rational number. But a over b over here is not. Okay, a over b is just integer. A b over here is or integer. Okay. Okay. We also have another very important. If we have rational number a raised to the m power, then raised to the n power, then give you another rational a raised to the m times n power. This formula is very important also. So in this case, a is also rational number. Okay. Okay. Example. If I have negative 3 over 4, negative 3 over 4 is rational number. You raise it to the third power, then everything raised to the second power. So I say that cái này đọc là trừ 3 phần 4, negative 3 over 4 raised to the third power, then raised to second power. Okay, so if I apply this formula to give us negative 3 over 4 raised to the 6th power, because it's m times n here, and raised to the 6th power is positive, so the answer should be positive. Raised to the 6th power, and it gives you 3 to the 6th power over 4 to the 6th power using this formula right here. Okay. And you can use you can calculate the power rational number by using this formula easily. Okay, but all you have to do, especially for this formula here, these two formula here, all you have to do is you must have the same base, because we already learned the base of the exponent, so in 6th grade, so the power number here must be the same. Okay, for example, like if you have 2/3 raised to the 2nd power times 2/3 raised to the 3rd power, then it give you 2/3 raised to the 5th power. So 2/3 over here is a rational number, and it is also the base. Okay. And I also want to include another formula. I think I missed another formula here. If you have a times b to the n, then this give you a to the n times b to the n. And a and b over here is a and b over here. It can be rational number or it can be integer. Okay. Okay, I want to do another example in the practice section. Example 2. I want to calculate 1 plus 2/3 minus 1/4 times 4/5 minus 3/4 raised to the 2nd power. So you add a number to a rational number is the same as you add a fraction to another fraction. So you will need to find least common denominator here. So the least common denominator here is 12. Okay. And the least common denominator here is 20. Okay. Then this one give you 20 minus 17 over 12 times 1 over 20 to the 2nd power. So this is a rational number. It's a rational number, and this I can expand it into 1 over 20 times 1 over 20, right? Then this is, you multiply 3 rational numbers together, the same as you multiply 3 fractions together. So you multiply the denominator and you multiply the numerator. So the numerator is 17, denominator is 12 times 20 times 20, give you 4,800. Okay. Okay. So let me see what is the next thing. How about if we have so in this case, all the concept we learned so far, the exponent or the power or the exponent is always positive. So in this case, mn positive. Okay, I want to include this a little bit. Mn positive, mn positive here, mn also positive here. Okay. Okay. How about if we have the exponent or the exponent negative? Okay, if we have the exponent negative, okay, something like x, the power number, given the power number x, given a rational number x equal a over b, and I want to raise this rational number to a negative exponent. So I want to raise it to the negative exponent x to the negative n. Okay, then this one equal to 1 over x to the n. So n in this case is n is belong to a natural number. Okay, x in this case is rational number. So if we want to rewrite this as a fractional form, then we would have a over b to the negative n. Then this become 1 over a over b to the n. Then this also become to b over a to the n. So all you have to do is you switch the position of the numerator and denominator of this rational number. Then you can convert the negative exponent to positive exponent. Example, if you have something like 4 over 5 to the negative second, then it becomes 5 over 4 square. I just switch the position of the numerator and denominator, and then I can change the negative exponent to positive exponent, or vice versa. Okay. So x in this case is rational number. Okay. All right. So I think that's all for the lecture today. I will be covering more practice in the next videos, but not now. But right now I just cover some example for you to understand it, the concept only. So nếu mà các em học sinh thích cái video này, so please subscribe the video for the next lecture. I know that cái video thầy rất là bận, không có nhiều thời gian, but I try to give you more, offer you more videos in the future, so that you can be successful with this course, and you can learn mathematics in English. Okay, so please subscribe the video, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye bye.